developers made money based on the energy performance of their buildings, it would be a game changer. Residual income is unknown to builders. If they could make 15% more, for example, if they built a $7 million multifamily project, but could double their profit and earn another $1 million for buildings which consistently perform at metrics such as the Energy Star score of 90 or higher, meeting comfort, where no more than 3 degrees of temperature difference occurs anywhere across the building, and again in the case of multifamily projects, meeting WaterSense's Water Use Index score of 90 or higher. Meeting these metrics could easily result in buildings using less than half of the energy and water of those built to meet building codes as recently as 2012. This would also be a game changer for energy codes within building codes. It would truly leave these energy codes as the minimum of what is being done, as is the intent for building codes, because builders and developers would be seeking to blow these minimums out of the water in order to earn their additional money. Even though builders haven't had to focus on long-term performance, technology is making it easy. Ground source, air source heat pumps, rapid improvement in recent years, lighting controls which turn off the now LED lights when there's adequate sunlight or no one in the room, aero barrier, air sealing which virtually eliminates air leakage, and other cool advances in recent years combine to reduce energy usage in buildings, new or retrofit, by 50% or more. When you then add building automation systems, such as Facility One's software where you can track temperature, you have the insight about how your building is performing and know where you need to control energy and water use across your commercial or multifamily buildings. Of course, it will add to the cost of construction, but there will be significantly improved quality being added to the buildings, resulting in reduced energy, water, comfort, as well as maintenance costs. In the case of the $7 million multifamily project with its 260 units, just adding the ground source heat pump will save more than $150,000 per year. WaterSense compliance, they would save an additional $35,000 a year, and then an astounding $1.25 million in maintenance savings, avoiding the need to replace water heaters twice as often based on a $5,000 per water heater replacement. It quickly makes sense to make these improvements simply based on payback, but it's not happening because developers can't often secure the financing to make these improvements. If, however, there was money guaranteed to come back for years afterwards, the banks and lenders would know the developers could easily make these higher payments going forward. There are far smarter people on finance than me, but I believe there could eventually be purely market-based means of having these payments made. Until those brilliant people apply their insights to this, I would begin with a pilot program where grants coming from utility companies as part of their DSM, demand-side management programs, would provide the incentive to be spread across at least 5 years. Additionally, if the United States follows Canada's lead and adopts a carbon dividend policy, then a small percentage of the money raised via the carbon tax could be put into a policy that would be made available as grants that builders and developers would apply for when they are working on their financing for their projects. This would spread the concept for pay for performance for builders and developers, and ideally would be only needed for a few years until brilliant financiers of the world find the way to do this purely through the marketplace. We're looking for feedback from the community. Send your reactions, questions, insights. We can't wait to hear from you and how you can help this idea blossom.